Peter's first day. Peter, the new engine, loved all the attention from the engines on the Little Western and became friends with them. He enjoyed the topic about the time Donald rescued Billy from scrap. Thomas saw Peter come into the station with Alice and Mirabel. "I've never seen an ATF pulling coaches," he chuffed. "I know," replied Peter. "Nobody has seen me and my siblings pull any coaches." The conductor's whistle blew, and Peter left the station with his passengers. Peter gave a friendly hello to Jeffrey, who was taking passengers. Peter saw Gordon at the station. "Hello," he puffed. No reply came because Gordon was full of self-importance. Gordon's conductor whistle blew, and he puffed away. "You pull us gently, but we do miss duck," said Alice and Mirabel. "I understand," replied Peter. "We don't want to keep the passengers waiting." And he puffed away after the conductor's whistle blew. Gordon was coming down the tracks with the express. "I'm going to set a record," puffed Gordon proudly. He was so puffed up in his smoke box, his regulator failed. "Mr. Speedy is going super fast," puffed Gillen. "This is so much fun," puffed Gordon. The wind blew around him. "This is so lovely," he puffed as he crossed a viaduct. Gordon passed by a ditch. "Silly things," he puffed, remembering the time he fell into one. "That's strange. I'm on another track," puffed Gordon as he continued on. He was enjoying himself enormously coming down the line, but there was trouble further ahead. Omri was struggling with his train. When Gordon came to the crossing, his driver put on the brakes, but it was too late. 2 freight cars flew off the tracks. One landed on Omri's tender. "Oops," puffed Gordon. "Sorry about that." "It's okay," puffed Omri. "The freight car on my tender reminds me of back on the mainland." A few hours after the accident, Duck returned from the works. He was given a welcome back by all the other engines on the Little Western. "I missed you, as well as everyone else here," puffed Billy. The engines gave Duck a welcome back. The express had been taken by Henry, and both Gordon and Omri laid off the tracks. It took a long time, but at last Gordon was back on the tracks. Sir Topham Hatt came to see Gordon. "The accident was in no way your fault. We'll get that regulator fixed at once," he said. That made Gordon feel better. A few days after Gordon was repaired, Omri came back from the works, looking good as new. Now Peter happily lives and works on Sodor. He occasionally pulls passengers down the line. Peter has also made new friends, including both Rosie and 87546.